Hey peeps! So today is technically, it's Wednesday, but you'll be watching this on Thursday. I have a couple things to go over because stuff got all mixed up because of the e-learning day, okay? And so please pay attention, write this stuff down so you know what's going on. So for those of you guys that don't know, I did come into school today thinking that I was going to come back. And I gave her my note, my doctor's note, saying I could come back to work. It said Tuesday the 9th, not. So they sent me back home because I told you, like, it's against the law. So hopefully I get that all sorted out and I'm able to come back Friday. So all my sub got canceled and everything, and then they threw some random ones in there. So I don't even know who you're going to have for the next couple days or what. But so here is the plan. By now, as of today, okay, so I've been gone since Friday. So you should have completed bundle, so assignment 12. So write that down. I want you to check today and make sure you've submitted. 13, and then today we're going to do 14. If you've already done all three of those, then you really have nothing to do today, okay? But I know for a fact that some of you guys have not done 13 and 14 because my numbers are only at like 40 and I have about 60 students. So there's at least 20 of you guys. There was not a video for assignment 14. Wednesday you should have just had a makeup day, but it didn't happen for some of the classes. So those are the three assignments that you should have done, would be 12, 13, and 14, okay? Today I'm making the video for 14. And if you already have that one done, great, but there was no video, so some of you guys were just guessing, okay? So if you need to go back through and do that quizzes because you got a really low score, and there were some of you, then finish watching this and do that, okay? And then tomorrow, and we'll see about Friday, okay? And I'll let you guys know. But if we do Friday, that will be assignment 15, okay? So that's what you should be doing. Assignment 14, identify and evaluate functions. And it should be, I want to say Tuesday subplans. Yeah, it'll be Tuesday subplans. So if the sub needs help, please help them. All right. So identify and evaluate functions. Let me move here so you guys can see my screen. Okay, so I just put together some notes, and then you guys will go through and do the quizzes, and we'll talk about that. So there are three type of functions that you're going to be looking at, okay? There's linear, which if you look and you cover up the AR, that means line. Okay, there are line functions, and they look just like a straight line. And all you're going to be doing on the quizzes is looking at it and seeing what type, okay? There's quadratic, and it looks kind of like a U, okay? But it can be shaped, let me zoom in here, like this also, okay? And so this would be a negative quadratic function, and this would be a positive quadratic function. Now, on there, it's not going to ask you whether it's positive or negative. It's just going to say what type of function, okay? And so we have linear, looks like a line. Quadratic, looks like a U, okay? And then exponential. So there are two types of exponential. There's exponential decay and exponential growth, okay? And how you can tell, the further that you go down this way, okay, on the x-axis, the further that we go positive, is it going towards the negatives or is it going towards the positives? And some of them you're going to see, it's just going to be a graph that looks like, let me change the color. It's going to be a graph that looks like that. Okay, and it's not a line, like a straight line, I should say, and so that one would be a positive exponential, okay? The further down this way we go, the higher up it is here. And so that would be exponential growth. Okay? And so I want you to think, let's look at Tom. What type of function is Tom? Is that going to be a linear? Is it a line? Is it quadratic, shaped like a U? Or is it exponential and it's shooting kind of up at like a curve? Okay? And so Tom is going to be a quadratic. Okay, Tom is a quadratic. What about Sean? Okay, is he going to be a linear, exponential, or quadratic? Okay, is it shaped like a line, a U, or just kind of like a swoop thing? Okay, and Sean is going to be linear. Okay, it's a straight line. It's going to be linear. And Billy. Okay, well, obviously quadratic, linear, so it's going to have to be, Billy's going to be exponential. Okay. Okay, what about this function? Is it going to be linear, quadratic, or exponential? Okay, linear, is it a line? Is it quadratic, shaped like a U, or is it exponential, like a half shape? Okay, this one's going to be a quadratic. Okay, it's a quadratic. Okay, what about this one? Linear, exponential, or quadratic? Okay, this one's a straight line. It's going to be linear. Okay, that one's going to be a linear one. Okay, what about this one? Linear, exponential, or quadratic? It's shaped like a line for linear, a U for quadratic, or an exponential, which is kind of like a half of a quadratic. Like, if you were to cover this up, okay, if you were to cover this up, then this side would just be exponential-ish. Okay, it's just kind of going up like that. So this one is going to be a quadratic. I really miss you guys. I just want you to know. Oh, shoot. I was so upset today. I mean, I don't blame the school. Like, it's the law, but... Okay, this one's quadratic. I was so excited. I got up at freaking 5 o'clock to go into school and everything. Got there, was chit-chatting with people, took my doctor's note, and they're like, oh, yeah, I know. Okay, linear, exponential, or quadratic? Okay, despite the dots, either way, those are just points, okay, that they plotted. But overall, when you connect all the dots, it makes a straight line. It's linear. Okay, that one's going to be linear. Okay, linear, exponential, or quadratic? Okay, is it shaped like a line, a U, or kind of a half line? Okay, and this one's like a half line, okay? It's not straight, but it's not a U either, so that's going to be exponential. And is this exponential growth or decay? Okay, well, the further down that we're getting on this line, are we going up or is it staying down? Okay, the further that we can see that our points are going down, down, down. So this is going to be a decay, okay? And one way to think of that is growth is kind of positive, decay is kind of negative. So overall, that graph is going down, 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 okay? It's decreasing. Okay, the other thing that you're going to see on the quizzes is about using the function, okay? And these are all going to be exponential functions, and they want you to evaluate the exponential function. And my advice to you would be to use those calculators in my room with the orange buttons. Okay, it's got to be the ones with the orange buttons. And I don't think there's enough, so you guys are going to have to. But also, I think, and I don't even have my phone, I think on the that math app, what the heck is it called? Somebody help me out. Desmos. Okay, on the Desmos app, you can type this in. And so all we're doing is, it wants to know, use the following function rule to find f of 1. Wherever there's a x, you're plugging in 1. Okay, so when you plug it in your calculator, it should look like this. It should say, and you can keep the parentheses and everything, 9 to the 1, because there's an x, so we're plugging in 1, minus 3. Okay, 9 to the 1 minus 3. And actually, I'm going to need my phone. Hold on, let me get my phone. Okay, you should get 6. And take some time, make sure that you're typing that in right. Okay, you should get 6. You can do these on your phone, but you have to do them in the right order, so I really don't suggest it. But I'm not there, so obviously I can't make you do something, okay? Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, everywhere there's an X, what should we be typing in? Okay, we should be typing in a 0. So when you type this in your calculator, it should look like 12, 3 to the 0 plus 3. Okay, and so you should type that in your calculator. Take a second and make sure that you know what you're doing to type it in. You should get 15. Sorry, the closer I sit to the TV, for some reason it glares. Okay, and then g of x should be, and I'm not going to be able to figure out what this one is. 1, we want to plug it in where x is 3. So 1 to the 5th times 1/3 to the 3rd. I might be able to do it, I don't know. I don't have that app downloaded on my phone. 2 to the 3. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this one. But and you guys should be able to figure out what that is. I don't have that other app that decimals. Oh yes I do. I found it. Too many apps on my phone. Okay, so we got 1/5 1/5 times parenthesis 1/3 to the 3 power. Okay, so this is what I got. This is how I typed it in on my calculator. Oh shoot. Okay, I typed in 1/5, 1/3 to the 3, and it gave me that decimal. And remember, you hit this little button, that circle button, and it'll give you a fraction, and it's 1/135. 1/135. Okay, so go through today and do the assignment 14. Okay, do the quizzes. There's the code and everything, and then take a screenshot and upload me your score. Okay, so help me Jesus, if I come back and you guys are missing 50 million assignments, I'm gonna be very upset. So you need, by today, you need to have assignment 12, 13, and 14 completed. Okay, 12, 13, and 14, and hopefully I will see you guys on Friday. I don't know yet, so we'll see. I miss you. I'll see you soon.